Hello viewers, welcome to the pre-match preview of the AFCON qualifiers for the Chipolopolo boys, where the Chipolopolo boys is scheduled to face Chad in a back-to-back home and away. Where the Chipolopolo boys are hosting Chad on the 11th at 11 Monowasa Stadium, and where Chad will host the Chipolopolo boys on the 15th. Well, my name is Taonga Durasarawa. I am your host. Well, I'm joined by an expert analyst, someone who's going to help us analyze this crucial fixture for the Chipolopolo boys. Nicholas, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Taonga. It's an honor always to be on the show. Obviously, talk about Zambian football. It's exciting looking at what we have at stock. Zambia on the verge of trying to qualify for the AFCON back-to-back. It's something we haven't done in a long while. So, obviously, looking forward to this crucial fixture.
Right now, let's get the coach's comments ahead of the game.
I don't want to say it's good news because the players are injured. I respect that. I don't want to be underneath someone's dirt. But it's true that the place of this player, Zambia team, is really important. It's one of the main players, the best player, let's say. So, of course, for us, it's good news. But I'm sure that the coach will find another solution. We have to be aware with this. And I don't think that it's going to be easy because he's not there.
We are, because we know the system and everything, the players that know the team, and we'll be ready for tomorrow's match. We know how important the match is, so obviously we also rely on the fans to come in numbers and give us the support that is much needed. Without saying a lot of things, I think no one's mistaken. You just to be at our honest. To be honest, it's not easy because all the five partners who know Chipolopolo and Zambia was part of us. It was in starting 11 also most of the time. It's not easy, but it's a fact. They are not here. And that's why we have a big squad. The players that come will not come with less than 11 players. The players that will come instead of them to prove themselves. Just to let you know that in the last game, we scored 3 goals without all the 4 forwards that brought us to Africa first time after so many years. So we gave a lot of encouragement and we can count about the other players. Of course, I'm not happy for this player with the injury because there also was leaders, the captain, the vice captain, vice captain, and it was good, but this is a fact. Unfortunately, I never faced something like this, so I'm lucky that one of the players was in 1 week injured and 4 players in their clubs. Unlucky, but the most important, I feel that they feel good and come back as quick as you can to the team. They did well, they gave 100%, and we all need to pray that they will feel good because 2 of them have been pressure. I love pressure. All my life I was in pressure since I started coaching. I told you this October, exactly 51 years I started coaching. I always had pressure to achieve something. I faced hundreds of important games. I think pressure is part of the game. When there is pressure, it's been that you can achieve something. And you need to live with it also in life. And that's what it's also best. Pressure is fantastic. It's good. It's pushing you to achieve something. Without pressure, me personally will achieve everything. But pressure is not a bad word. I know that the coach will have been bad, but the speed of the pitch. In football, I don't think there are easy goals. I think any goal counts. It's at least as long as it's counted, it goes. So as much as you say whatever is unplanned or planned, the most important thing is to be ready. I can say only this because really from the bottom of my heart, it was very, very touching to see the supporters here, the supporters, the pushers. It's really, really one of the most fun players that I played in my life, and I played in a lot of places. And I can assure you that the preparation on the pitch was good. I'm not speaking about how the pitch is not my area, but what I can tell you that the supporters were really good with us.
Kenneth Gelezo, let me entice you. Welcome to FN Media, the home of the best branding services.
Well, of course, from the Chad's coach's comments, we heard him say that, if Zambia lose to Chad, it will be a shame. So what is your reaction to this comment?
Well, obviously, the coach for Chad, they are just playing some mind games, looking at what is at stake. He knows to say it's Zambia's pressure to lose, to win that game. But on the other hand, he wants to get into the mind of our coaches. He knows to say those things will be in the tabloids come tomorrow morning, and people will be reading, and players, equally coaches in the Zambian camp, will be worried of what the comment said, putting more pressure on Zambia. But on the other hand, Zambia don't have to be really read much into that. They know what is at stake. Like I said, this is a very crucial moment to make history. I think for the first time, if we win this game, then we'll be very much in the driving seat to qualify back-to-back for the AFCON, something we haven't done since the 2012-2013. So it will be interesting on how we really turn out, and forgetting what the coaches said, it will be very, very crucial for us to really pick up a maximum points and get our qualification on track, especially that we started on a bad note. We are on 3 points, so now we need to get to 6 points as quickly as possible so that we can gain that momentum, meaning we've left Chad with a gap at least to spare.
Well, looking at some of our players, we don't have Patson Daka, we don't have Edward Chilufya, we don't have Lamek Banda. And well, after a question was asked to the Chadenian coach, he said they are not playing against Patson Daka, but they are playing against Zambia. Do you think it's a disadvantage for them?
Well, obviously they are worried in their camp, looking at what Patson Daka can offer, and also what some of the players like Lamek Banda, I think they know what these players, especially that they're playing in Europe, and they watch them, they follow them, so they are worried to say maybe if those players played, but they know to say them not having such players gives them an advantage. But all in all, Zambia is a very big nation, and looking at the squad we have, last time around Lamek was injured, Patson Daka didn't even play a part, so we are still in the same position. Maybe at the back where Sunzu is missing as one of the notable changes, but we can boast of the return of Frankie Musonda, so we have ammunition in our drawer to actually put up a good performance against Chad. Remember, this is a fixture we are obviously looking which favors us in terms of history. Last time we faced them, it was a victory, so we were hoping to continue that streak, and we haven't really played a lot of games against this nation, but all the times we've played against them, I think we won the other and drew the other, if not mistaken, so which is a very plus for them, and psychologically we have an advantage.
Well, Zambia coming from a win and Chad coming from a loss and a draw. Do you think this is an advantage for Zambia?
Well, it is Zambia. It is an advantage for Zambia, and they really need to take advantage of that in that area. And when you look at, like I said, where they're coming from and what is at stake, Zambian fans are really hungry for success at the moment, and especially the controversies which are surrounding Zambia national team. Most of the time, I think everyone is just trying to bring that tension onto the pitch, which is something which has really not done as well. But this time around, I think they have grown now. We nearly have an experienced side which can really outlook those matters off the pitch and really concentrate on the pitch. So we are hoping that these boys, the trust we've given in them can really manifest tomorrow. Come here at Levi Mwanawasa Stadium and really just put up a good performance and get us that important win, because opening a very gap against Chad will give us a very, very good momentum. Hopefully Ivory Coast on the other hand do the same against Sierra Leone, which will give us a slight advantage come on Tuesday when we play away to Chad.
Well, of course, Captain Triple C said that, sometimes another man's loss is another man's victory. So, we don't have Lamek Banda, we don't have Edward Chilufya, but now we have some young players that we are going to see play, possibly. So, what does that speak of the young players for this chance that they have been given to play? Even though it comes as a disadvantage,
the young
we don't have
Joseph
some
Sabobo
of the key
Banda,
players
I think
like
the time
Lamek
he came on,
Banda,
it was a marvel
Edward
to watch
Chilufya.
here again in the last game. We've talked about, so when you look at a lot of star players there who are missing, but we talked about but that literally it just shows to say even the young players, they are ready to come at forward, come to the party and obviously showcase to say even in the absence of the senior players. And it was a good response from the captain there, for the standing captain in the absence of Luvamba Msonda there, just giving us boosting some players to say, in as much as the senior players are out, but it's your chance now, take it and grab it. We know how football can change in a split second. Just one performance and you can be a hero come at the end of the game. So definitely it's a challenge to young players to step up in the absence of these senior players we are talking about, whom we consider senior players. But like I said, all in all, the team has now gained experience. It has young and experienced, so we have what it takes to obviously handle the pressure which is coming on either off the pitch and on the pitch. And even especially playing at home, the fans are always giving us pressure. It's a loud house here at Levi Mwanawasa Stadium, as you would know. So obviously it is exciting for the young players to showcase and obviously take up the mantle.
Well, of course, last time that Zambia played Chad was in 2008. It means that the two teams don't have enough history about themselves. Well, do you think this is going to be trouble for both? Because they don't know. They've never played against each other in a very, very long time. And, well, the players, it just doesn't add up.
Yeah, like you said, 2008, obviously none of them were even playing. If you look at those stats, maybe only Sunzu, who is also not part and parcel of this team. So it's a long time, and maybe none of them were even thinking about professional football, like the likes of Sawobo. Maybe they were not even thinking about maybe coming one day to don into the national team colours. So that shows how much gap there has been between Chad and Zambia. But overall, I think Chad have grown. In our absence, they were participating very well in these major tournaments. So they are looking to qualify again once more. So they can't just test that and obviously put that away. So meaning they will be looking to really come to the party and obviously ask questions, Zambia. So both teams really have a lot to play for. In as much as the Chad coach said, we are the ones who are under pressure. But both teams need to win to get their chances of qualifying for the AFCON higher.
Talking about pressure, Coach Afram Grant did say he loves being under pressure. So this should be a boost for the Chipolopolo boys. Having a home game for the Chipolopolo boys, this means it's just an advantage for them. Well, having that home advantage for them is going to be is very big, and the Chipolopolo boys are definitely going to fight for those 3 points. Well, Nicholas, thank you for joining me.
Thank you very much, Tawanga, for hosting me. Obviously, looking forward to the game, and to the fans out there, we can just urge them to come in numbers at Levi Mwanawasa Stadium. And just to make mention, as you can see, I'm putting on a Fly Above T-shirt, which is branded by copyrights owned by FN Media, which is one of our partners to obviously bring you this best football content. So make sure you get your T-shirt Fly Above the Negativity, to make sure that you get the message out there loud to say we can fly above the negativity. Get in touch with the FN Media, which is at Longhorn, to make sure that you get yourself a T-shirt. Thank you very much for hosting once again.
There you have it. Well, a lot of expectations for the Chipolopolo boys as they face Chad in a home and away fixture. Remember, Bola ni kuchibanza, and we expect the fans to come in numbers to support the Chipolopolo boys. Well, my name is Taonga Dura Sarawa. Thank you for watching.